Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. My name is Danielle, and in today's video we're going to be taking a journey on what a realistic week of reading in my life. Welcome to that video. I am actually filming this from the future, so I already know how it goes, and I will spoil it a little bit, and I don't think I finish a single book in this video, and I'm really sorry about that. But if you tune in next week, you'll see some books being finished. I promise. But I just wanted to come in, say hey, welcome you to the vlog, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll just see you in 1 second. Hello. How did I just notice that? My son's water bottle. He's supposed to have that at school. Hi, it's Monday. It has been the Mondayest Monday to ever have Mondayed. And I honestly think it only feels this bad because I just came off of Thanksgiving break. So yeah, I've had 4 days off. And on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I was able to work a half day from home. So it really feels like I've been off for 5 days. So coming into the office this morning was a little brutal. I will say that. Anyway, I just wanted to check in and let you know what I have read. I am on my lunch break right now. I just realized that I didn't bring my Kindle or my book that I'm reading right now. Yeah, cool, great. Amazing. I do have my audiobook, so I'll talk about all three of these, and then I am sitting outside the building, so I can, which I probably will, I'll probably go in and get my physical book so that I can read. So without any more anticipation, let me tell you what I'm reading, and I'll give you an update for the first half of my Monday on what I'm realistically reading. So I was literally looking for my phone. You're on it. Hey. So the audiobook I'm listening to right now is That's a Great Question I Would Love to Tell You by Elise Myers. I'm about 50% in. I think I read or listened to like 20 minutes of the book last night, and then the rest of it I've listened to today. I'll for sure I'll for sure finish it today. I think I only have, like, at the speed I'm listening to it, I think I have like an hour-ish left, which means I'm more than 50%, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I think I have about an hour left. I'm enjoying it. I am not enjoying it as much as I thought I would, but I think it's because her, like, a lot of it is her, like, speaking her spiraling thoughts out loud, and for me that just seems like very overwhelming because I also experience spiraling thoughts, and so, like, I totally get where she's coming from, but for me it just feels like a little too much. And I was, like, kind of hoping that, like, the stories she was telling were going to be more similar to the stories that she tells on, like, TikTok and stuff. But I also get, like, where she's coming from of, like, bringing us in on those, like, spiraling thoughts during a situation too. So, like, I'm just torn. But I don't know. I enjoy Elise Myers, so I'm gonna obviously, like, finish the book. I think this will genuinely be the first memoir that isn't 5 stars for me, like, ever. So, but it's still a good book. If you like her, I would highly recommend listening to it. If you are easily triggered by spiral thoughts, anxiety, OCD kind of things, enter it with caution, just because it is that's, like, all it is. It's just one continuous thought, essentially. But so I'm listening to that. I will finish that. So I actually don't know why I brought my Kindle up, because I just finished a book last night on my Kindle and I haven't picked a new one yet, and I'm just, like, having so much trouble finding Kindle reads that I want to read. Like, I definitely feel like I'm a little bit in a slump, because even like the audiobooks, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm only getting through it because it is a memoir, and I do have another nonfiction that I want to read after this, and I feel like I don't want to like read fiction right now, but I also don't want to physically read at all. So I don't know, but so yeah, so I did just finish a Kindle book last night. I finished Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood. It's the book that is on Kindle Unlimited when like they do those like mini series of like novellas. So I just read hers, which is the first one. I think the series is called Under the Mistletoe, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll call myself out, don't worry. It was a 3-star. It was fine. I felt like the main character was a little too self-deprecating to the point where it's like, you're annoying, and I feel like you hate yourself and don't think you deserve good things as like a pick-me, more than it being like internally how you feel. Because I feel like I'm very much, I have those thoughts. Like, I feel like I'm working through it with my therapist, but I feel like I have gone through the process of like, I'm not good enough. Like, I don't deserve to be in a relationship. If I am happy, everything's gonna be taken away from me. I get it, but like, I don't know. The way it was portrayed in the book was just too much. Way too much. and I'm not like judging anyone who actually like experiences those thoughts. But as someone who also experiences those thoughts, I feel like it was just a little grating. Just a little bit. So I just rated it 3 stars. There's a tiny bit of spice at the end, but it also like, I don't know, the spice wasn't that good. Can I say that? But yeah, so that one's done. I did take out Fantastic Land out from Libby. I don't know if that's the vibe. Like, I feel like we're in dead of winter now. We had a huge storm over this past weekend, and it's more of a like Fantastic Land. All I know about it is that it's a thriller, and that one of my partner's best friends highly recommended it to me and told me like I need to read it. So I have had it on my to read on Libby for forever, and I was like, you know what, that kind of sounds good. Clicked it, and then it's just been sitting on my Kindle for 3 days. So I don't know, I might try a chapter with that, see how I'm feeling. But yeah, my Kindle is just a little bit of a dud right now with reading, because I just don't want to physically sit down and read. Like, I'm definitely in a slump for sure. I'm in a slump, and that makes me really sad, because like, we're in the last month of the year. I want to get some books out. I want to especially read Christmas and like holiday books right now, and I just don't care. Lastly, after going on that tangent, I'm actually immersive reading this, but I feel like it's easier to mention it as a physical read because I am reading it with my eyeballs. But I am listening to the audiobook and physically reading Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. My sister has been wanting me to finish this series for forever, and I just keep dragging my feet on it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just like am nervous to read it. And I think it's just because the books are so big. They're so big. And like, I'm at a point in my life where it's like, I want to get through things like really fast, even though in 2026 I do want to slow down in my reading and like actually just take it easy and not feel like I'm like a book reading machine and I'm just cranking things out. But that's something that I'll talk about in my 2026 goals. But yeah, right now I'm like, I feel like I could read so many books with that, even though I'm reading it with the audiobook, so the audiobook does help me read it faster. But so yeah, I'm like 4% into that. I did start it before, so all the stuff I'm reading is technically I'm rereading it, and it's just like jogging my memory. but I think I was honestly farther into this book than I thought I was. So for me to just like stop reading it, I think I was like 20% or something, is kind of diabolical. So I do want to make a good dent into that this week. Hopefully even finish it. I do have, with it being the month leading up to some of the biggest holidays of the year, my office is a little bit quieter than normal, and then with the snow, we just like don't get as many people in, so I have like less to do. No one's scheduling meetings, which is a big part of my job description in hospitality. I don't think I've ever really talked about my job, but I kind of do a little bit of everything at my job, and when people aren't in the office, I have less to do, which is fine, because then that means I get to read more if I actually wanted to read. So I'm hoping I can crack open, that I'll want to crack open Queen of Shadows later today as like part of my like during my work shift or whatever. But yeah, that's my first update. I'm not really enjoying anything I'm reading, but I'm trying really hard. So I feel like this will be a very realistic, it'll give you a very realistic idea of what my work week looks like with reading. But yeah, so I'm gonna go figure out what I want to do. I might just want to sit here and just not do anything, and then pick up something when I get back to my desk for the second half of my day. I am very tired. None of us slept well last night. Yeah, it was rough last night for the entire family. So anyway, I'm gonna go figure out what I want to do, and I will check in later and let you know what my progress is. I'm sorry this is a really bad angle, but I figured I'd film something today. It is now after work. It's like 6:30-ish. Yes, I'm already in bed because I just don't feel good. I'm like, I have a migraine. I did take medicine, so hopefully that will kick itself in the next 30-ish minutes, but I am in bed for the night. I just need to take care of myself. I've been going to bed way too late the last couple nights. I just need to reel it back in, you know? But I just wanted to update you to say I didn't read a single thing today. I just like mentally it was just not it. And also Tuesdays are like my busiest day of the week because like people actually come into office on Tuesdays. So I like actually had to like do work and stuff today. But yeah, even in my downtime, I just like did not want to read. But if my head starts to feel better, which it kind of already feels like it is, like I just took a hot shower, but I think I just need to like relax my eyeballs for a little bit, I'm going to continue in Queen of Shadows. I'm still at 62 pages. I didn't read anything last night either after I updated y'all. So, but yeah, I would really like to get to page 150 in this tonight, but it all just depends on how my head feels. And yeah, so today was kind of just a crappy day. Just gonna chalk it up to that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with what I'm reading. Hello. This portion of the vlog is brought to you by a different room at my work where I can lay down. This one's a full couch. I just needed somewhere to just decompress because my job mostly pertains to talking to older people who speak to me as if I'm the biggest idiot they'll come across today, but they also need my help. So that about sums up my job. So on my lunch break today, I'm going to read. I haven't read anything this morning. I might have like started a book, but I'm not far enough into it to talk about it yet. So I did start a new book last night. I finally picked something for my Kindle, and I'm prepping it right now. and I got 16 pages into it just because the chapters are really long, and I was like, I need to go to sleep. But that is Fantastic Land by Mike Bachhoven. Sure. One of my partner's friends recommended it to me. So, yeah, she's recommended me other things in the past, and I've really enjoyed them. So I feel like I'm interested. So essentially it's about this, theme park that gets, pretty much like not destroyed, but people get abandoned there after a hurricane, and then like a lot of people die, and tribes are formed within this theme park. And so this book is interviewing the people who survived and talking to like the FBI and the detectives that were on scene and stuff like that. So the setup is really, really good. I'm very interested to see where this goes. And then I didn't read any more of this, but I'm gonna try and get more into this. So I probably will actually try and read this right now, save my Kindle for later, but that's where I am reading wise. I'm still kind of slumpy. Like I could just lay here and watch TikToks for an hour. I might, but I know I need to read something. I think next week I need to challenge myself to like read 50 pages a day for a week or something, just so I'm like reading, because it's like I want to be reading, but I don't want to be reading, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm gonna go read. I'll probably update you before I go back, like before my lunch ends, to let you know what I did or didn't do. But yeah, I'm gonna be horizontal for the next hour, which I love that for me. Hello. As you can see, it is nighttime. I just got home from work, ate dinner, cleaned everything up, got into my PJs, and now we're here. I don't think I read anything today. Oh, I did start Little Fires Everywhere. I feel like I'm all over the place when it comes to reading right now. Like, nothing is grasping my attention. So I started Little Fires Everywhere today. My partner wants to watch the Little Fires Everywhere, or she's already seen it, wants me to watch it, but I am a reader at heart, so I need to read the book first. So I'm listening to that. I'm 10% in. I was like I got 4% in yesterday, another 6% today. I don't really have any feelings on it yet. I have read another Celeste Ng book and I did not like it, but I think I also read it. I don't think I was old enough or could appreciate literature when I read it. So it's definitely something that I would like to reread now and see if I like feel any different, because I genuinely don't really remember anything about it. I just remember not liking it. But yeah, so I'm reading Little Fires Everywhere. If I like it, I will go back and read that other one. I can't think of what the name of the book is, but I'll pop it right here. It's one of her other like really popular ones. But yeah, so tonight I'm going to continue reading. Actually, hold on one second. Okay, so I'm gonna continue reading Queen of Shadows. I was gonna grab something on my Kindle to read, but I have the house to myself for the next 45 minutes-ish, so I'm just gonna pop on my noise-canceling headphones. No one's gonna bother me, and I'm gonna see how far I can get into Queen of Shadows. And then I will continue reading Fantastic Land tonight when I get in bed, which, I don't know, like, I'm enjoying all the books that I'm, like, reading. I just, like, don't want to spend the time, I guess. I don't know. I'm definitely slumping, and I'm struggling. So I feel like this week is a very real representation on, like, who I am as a reader. I'm either reading 6 books in a week, or I'm reading 6 pages, and there's really no in between. But yeah, so I'm gonna pop my headphones on, I'm gonna get farther into this, and just enjoy my evening. Will I pick up the camera again? Probably not. So I will see you tomorrow with an update on what I've read this evening. So just kidding, I'm gonna update you guys one more time before the night is over. It's been about 45 minutes and I've read just over 35 pages in Queen of Shadow, and I've read the first 20% of this book before, so a lot of this is just a refresher for me. So I'm like ready to get into the stuff that I don't know, but I am enjoying it. I'm gonna try and read as much as I can for the rest of the night of this until I go to bed, and then I'll just switch to my Kindle for minimum disruption. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm on page 118 right now. Yeah. My goal is to at least make it to page 150 tonight, but ideally, if I can get farther, that would be great. And then hopefully I can keep this momentum tomorrow and read a bunch more, because I have time. Like at work, this week has been really quiet, so I have a ton of time to read, and my brain's just like, nah, let's just rot instead. So hopefully this is like breaking that right now, and I can just read this and rot instead of watching TikToks and rot. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, it's all just a refresher right now, but like I feel like I read it recently enough that I do remember everything. I just don't remember where I ended, and I don't want to risk going too far and missing something. So that's why I'm rereading it. But yeah, I'm going to continue cuddling this girl, Goose. Gus. Gussie. Goosey. Usually she responds to her name. Oh, there you are. Hello, Goose. Naughty. But yeah, we're just cuddling and reading, just girl things.